Alright, Chief, here's what I got to trade. 2 big bags of assorted resistors. Big ones, regular ones. 2, I'm going to keep one of those. One of these funny strips. Okay. Amplified speakers. AAA's headphone jack. 4 old school Tower Hobby servos. Old, clunky, but friggin' bulletproof and with big gnarly gear. So 4 of those bad boys. And they got funny plugs on them. So here are 4 solder on, crimp yourself servo connectors. So servos and connectors. 1 cool little car with differential drive ready to go. It's got a little motor thingy, and this is waterproof. It's for the bathtub. So there's a car. 2 clicky switches. Alright. 1 5-volt 1 amp regulated power supply with nifty terminals on it. Little microphone. A crap ton of, well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 encoders. It's got the infrared light on one side and the sensor on the other. And if something goes in between, here's another one. These are the ones from Spark Fun. There's 2 of these. If something goes through there, it breaks the beam, obviously. So there's 2 of those from Spark Fun and 4 more on little boards with connectors. I don't know where I got them. Okay. So there's that. Alright. 1 input button board. 4 buttons per. This is a little resistor bridge. So and there's little connections here. 3-pin servo connectors. So that's a row and that's a row. And so each one of these can go into an analog input, and each one of these, as you push it, will give you a different value into that analog input, so you know which button you're pushing. So 8 little buttons on a board, nifty mounting holes, and I made this board. Alright. 2 geared motors, GM whatevers. Still got the contacts on the motors, I think. Okay, so 2 geared motors. 1, 2, 3 pickaxe X1s and 1 pickaxe X2. What are these? Yeah, enough Darlington drivers to sink a ship. One of those big funky motor drivers and a regular L293 motor driver. 1 PIR parallax motion detector, Radio Shack data sheet. 2 PlayStation joysticks with the clicky. Alright. This board that I got a while ago, and it just really wasn't set up for what I wanted to do, and I've stolen a couple sockets from it, but it has room for a pickaxe 8 or 14, a 20, a 28X, the 40X, motor driver, EEPROM, Darlington. Here's all the outputs. You just got to desolder a couple wires here. Bunch of LEDs, input pins, couple pots, yada yada yada. This was actually a pretty good board. It just wasn't set up for what I needed, but it'll handle all the pickaxe chips, and you just need to, solder in a couple extra sockets if you want to use a 28 or something. All right. This is the pickaxe infrared system. It uses the 38 kilohertz sensor. Uses a Sony TV remote. Pickaxes use Sony TV remotes. And this has got the resistors and the cap and the whole circuit's done with good mounting holes. and it goes to a servo. It's just a 3-pin servo connector. So that's your infrared input for pickaxe. I designed that board too. And an RFID reader, also parallax, with this nifty round RFID chip and this blank credit card style RFID there, and 1 bar of very homemade goat milk soap. So there you go. I'll trade that for one $34.95 compass module from SparkFun. If you just want to order it and just use my address to ship it to me, that's a done deal. And I could have this in the mail this afternoon if we're good. So there you go. I'll send you the list. Cool. I hope this works out. It'll be good for both of us. I think it's a bunch of good shit there. So, all right.